Hi, how's everybody doing today? I'm kind of chuckling a little bit. I'll explain why in a second. This reading is for Cancer+Snake, which is the snail. Snail's not always a bad thing. Look it up on primalastrology.com. Find out what your life purpose and path is by going to that site. I don't sponsor them. They don't sponsor me. I just use that for reference for the zodiac combination signs. I have the 5 elements on the table: fire, earth, metal, water, and wood. I'm not a psychic per se, but I'm intuitive. I'm a metaphysical coach and a spiritual practitioner. Why I was kind of laughing in the beginning of the video is when I was doing the pre-shuffled oracle cards. I'm not kidding. I kind of wish I had it on video, but I don't film the oracle card shuffle. I already have it set out, ready to go for the tarot reading on the video. But 6 cards just jumped out. It landed next to me on the seat here, and I pulled them all out. So you're getting 6 of what you need more of energetically, and it's gonna be a lot to take in. So we're gonna try to get through it. I might be able to explain some of it. Maybe you'll understand it. So let's go ahead and get in the tarot reading and find out what's going on here. I use the Emerald Lotus Divination as a spiritual path spread for your spiritual journey reading. Okay. Oh man, this is crazy. Okay, give me a minute to take this in because there's a lot happening here. All right, we'll just start going into it to see. We'll have to clarify if we need to clarify. Otherwise, let's start off by showing all the oracle cards, the energies that you need more of. First one, courage. Second one, makes sense that's next to it, no coincidence, strength. Magic. Happiness. And power and activation showed up next to each other. There's no surprise there. Give me a second to put these back over here so I can do the reading. What's crazy is what's next on your spiritual path. The Ace of Wands showed up in reverse. There's a lot of delays in your life that's happening right now, and I think it's because you need so much. You need to make major changes, a lot of changes, because these energy cards came out: the happiness, the strength, the courage, the power, the activation, and the magic. You need to tap. You need to have a spiritual awakening. You've been totally dormant. There's too many delays. You may be young, you may be old. This applies to both. I feel the energy applies to whoever you are. You could be 80 years old and still have never done it, or you could be 18 and things aren't going your way. Maybe you got into trouble. There's a lot of delays there, and you need to work on and practice all this, spirituality. When I say spirituality, that's a broad term, right? We're talking, the way I teach it is metaphysics, but for you could be like taking up a religion, or you could be practicing metaphysics yourself, which I encourage, because it's I'm not saying this to sound like arrogant or egotistical, but spiritual journeys is the way to the truth, because you find out that all the ancient knowledge and the divine intelligence, that stuff that you haven't really learned, that's been kept hidden from us for centuries, right? So let's keep going. Let's keep moving on, and we might have to clarify some of this stuff here because there's a lot going on. What's important on your path? Balance. Straight up. You've had too many delays. You're requiring so many changes in your life that you need to start creating balance. Creating balance will help you sit back and be able to work on your activation, your higher consciousness, your strength, your power, your courage, your spiritual magic abilities, your happiness. All that's involved by centering yourself. And you know the changes that you have to make in order to do that. And you might say to yourself, man, I'm stuck. I can't. How can I? My life's too chaotic. I'm a victim, victim of circumstances mentality. That's why this is all happening, because you're feeling kind of like a victim of circumstance, like you're blaming other people. You chose what you chose up to this point. Now there might be some stuff that's unlucky, but we always have a choice to make changes, and it might not be something comfortable that you're willing to do, but you got to do it. You know what I mean? What should you avoid in your path? Stealing. It's straight up. That's what it say. Don't steal. You're looking at some sort of crime. There's been too many delays. Maybe you're getting in trouble with the law or something. Don't do it. That card doesn't usually read like that, but that's kind of just like straight up. That's what it means for this reading. Hey, you trust you're on the right path. Well, you've been throwing a lot of stuff at a lot of things. You've been doing the work a little bit. You haven't been working. I'm not saying that you've been a stagnant nobody sitting there not working on stuff. You have. You're aiming at a lot of great things. Just know that. It's positive. Message from the universe. Of course the magician showed up. This is the most powerful position in the spiritual path. This literally means you need to have a spiritual awakening. The magician's telling you that. He's tapped into the universe. He creates material through thoughts. His reality is through his words. He speaks and manifests whatever he desires. Or she. I'm just saying he because it's a he on the card. But you need to learn how to manifest, and that's through the spiritual awakening. The magic card showed up. That's proof of it right there. And of course, we also have courage, power, activation, strength, and happiness. I know you're not happy. That's why this card showed up for sure. Because of all the delays. Kind of a little bit of the chaos that's happening in your life. Yeah, I think that's what you need. If you don't remember everything that I said, of course, go back and rewind it and watch the beginning where I talked about the oracle cards or whatever. If you missed something, feel free to rewind it, go over it again. If you have questions, write in the comments below, or you can email me directly at realitysimulator@gmail.com. I'm happy to answer your questions for right now. I mean, if I become super popular, I might get just flooded where I can't respond anymore. That's the kind of like the cause and effect reaction to being on TV or YouTube or whatever. What do you even want to call it? If you become popular on some level, so you have the opportunity now. Do it while you can. I greatly appreciate you guys watching my video. Take care. Thank you.